It's time to work it on a Wednesday. And I know today looks like a little, overcast. So don't be like me, like, oh, it's not super sunny. I don't need the sunscreen.
You have to always wear your sunscreen.
Yes, Natalie Marzuko is here. She's a makeup artist, Studio M. She does all the things. And today it's all about the sunscreen. But you can still wear makeup over it. Some makeups even have the SPF.
Exactly, and that's what I want to talk about because there's so many different options for SPF, and yes, a lot of your liquid foundations or tinted moisturizers already have built-in SPF, but it's never enough. If you see SPF 15 or SPF 30 in your makeup, it's better than nothing, but it's not enough because in all actuality, you have to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours for it to be effective. So if you do your morning makeup and then go all day without touching up, you're not really getting that protection. Even on a cloudy day like today, you're still getting a lot of sun hitting your face.
That's a good point because your makeup, you may blot or add a little bit of powder to kind of get the oil, but you're not full on reapplying.
Exactly. I mean, we only reapply typically when we're at the beach, when you're really feeling the sun on our skin. And there's so many different types of sunscreen. So I know as a person that wears makeup all the time, it's kind of okay, well, how do we keep our makeup on looking nice and how do we keep reapplying the sunscreen? And that's why I brought a couple different items here today. Obviously, I brought the Neutrogena and just your basic,
I feel that's just to go. If you get overwhelmed by all the choices, you can't go wrong.
Neutrogena, drugstore brands, but the other two, you see one's a Morphe spray and one's a powder. So there's actually makeup setting sprays with sunscreen in it.
Of course there is, right? Okay.
That is the best way to not only set your makeup, I'm going to use a setting spray no matter what, but this is great. Definitely, if you're on the go, keep it in your car. You can mist it throughout the day. That's going to keep that SPF on your face while keeping your makeup on.
And that's this one.
Yes, and that's Morphe. You can find that at Ulta. You can get that online. Super inexpensive. I'm sure there's other brands on the market. That's just the one that I personally used, and it smells really good. It's got a great coconut scent to it, so it reminds you of the beach.
You're definitely at the beach.
Yes, yes. Okay. And my next product that I'm going to recommend is a SPF mineral powder. That's also another product you can get at Ulta, and that is a great to go, if you want to touch up and you're still reapplying that sunscreen every 2 hours the way you need to. And the cool thing about that powder, you don't even have to be a makeup wearer to use that because when you're at the beach, you're going to get shiny. And we all know, we all love to take pictures when we're out at the beach. So if you don't even have makeup on, but want to kind of just tone down a shiny, sweaty forehead or a shiny, sweaty nose, that mineral powder has been my savior because it's just been amazing. It is awesome.
Because I think one thing, the reason that I didn't wear as much as I should have is some of the ones back in the day, it come on to be so white and it's so much. And then I'm like, ooh, I don't want to put makeup on over this. Now I feel like my face is going to be so gunky.
And a lot of the old school sunscreens, and it brings me back to a good point, that if you'd wear it underneath your makeup, it would leave this white, grayish cast. And also be very careful depending on what sunscreen you wear underneath your makeup. Some do not photograph very well.
So you'll look like a ghost?
Exactly, because certain ingredients in certain sunscreens, not all of them, can cause people to have that ghost face in pictures. So always do a little picture test. If you're going to be doing sunscreen in the morning and going to an event at night, I always say take a picture with flash to make sure you're not having that flashback off your neck onto the face. So the sunscreens, even the sunscreen in your makeup, can cause that reaction.
Okay, what about the tinted sunscreen? I got some of that, and I'm like, okay, I like this at the beach because I don't have to feel like I need makeup because it gives you just a little bit of color.
And that stuff is awesome, but yet again, you would still need to reapply, and that's where the powder or the setting spray comes in.
Okay.
Instead of adding more product to the face over and over, you can continually spray your face, mist the skin, or just touch up in the areas that you want, no shine, obviously. But tinted moisturizers are a great option. I definitely don't recommend full foundation at the beach or anything, but just as long as it does has SPF, because 15 and 30 is really just not enough anymore. You really need to have that extra layer of protection for your skin.
Okay, and last but not least, when we're putting it on our face, are we getting real close to our eye?
I go all over, especially the eye area.
Okay,
That's a good question too,
Yeah.
because our eye area has got the thinnest skin on our face.
Yes.
So you want to be super protective of that area. So definitely, and of course wear your shades.
Yes, the shades will help so much.
Yes.
Guys, if you would like to get your makeup professionally done by Natalie, you can see all her information right there on the screen, makeupbymarzuko.com. Follow her on social. She's always posting fun things. So thank you, Natalie. We're all set
Thank you.
for summer, the beach, the pool, wherever you need to be outside.